Alright guys, by now I'm sure you've noticed the surge of those classic 1950s Super Panavision 70 style trailers popping up all over the place. What's even more impressive is how creators are raking in thousands of dollars from these videos, with views rapidly climbing into the millions sometimes in just a matter of days. For instance, check out this video. It was uploaded only a few days ago, and it's already amassed over 684,000 views. According to Social Blade, that channel is pulling in approximately $20,000 every month. Insane, right? The exciting part is that this trend is still in its early stages, meaning now is the perfect time for you to jump in, stand out, and seize the opportunity to grow quickly while making some serious money along the way. And here's the best part, these videos are actually pretty simple to create. Once you've got the hang of it, you can share them on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, expanding your reach across multiple platforms. Today, I'm going to guide you through the entire process of making one of these videos, step by step. We'll begin with creating the perfect script, then move on to selecting the right voiceover, visuals, and vintage-style music that will give your video that authentic 1950s feel. And the best part? We'll be using AI tools every step of the way. All the steps, tools, and insider secrets behind these viral videos are right here. Let's dive in and get started. Now, let's start brainstorming content ideas that we can use as references for our video. Here's a simple approach. I'll search for a channel that focuses on 1950s films. Then, I'll identify the video with the highest or most significant number of views and use it as a reference to create content about 1950s films. This is one of the techniques I use when searching for ideas. I simply look at other channels for inspiration because it can sometimes be challenging to decide which movie to feature. I've decided to use The Jetsons, which has 2.8 million views. By leveraging the references and ideas from this, there's a high chance that the video I create will perform well. My plan is to make a movie trailer titled The Jetsons 1950s Super Panavision. Next, we'll need a simple tool like the window snipping tool to capture and refine the necessary visuals for creating a masterpiece. Next, I'll carefully analyze each clip from this video. I'll pause each frame to crop and take screenshots of every clip throughout the video. Follow along with my process so you won't get confused. For the second clip, I'll do the same, crop each frame one by one. I'll speed up this process to save time and avoid boring you. Once you've cropped all the necessary clips, ensure that you save them in a blank folder. This keeps everything organized and prevents your cropped clips from becoming messy. But before we move on to the next step, you might want to check out the 1950s Super Panavision full guide. It's an affordable resource that includes everything you need from proper scripting to professional video editing tips. Plus, it comes with secret strategies to help your first upload go viral. This guide is a great sign to take action, especially while it's still available at a 60% discount. If you're planning to start in the 1950s Super Panavision niche, this is the perfect opportunity to get started. You can find the guide in the description of this video. Now, let's get back to the tutorial. After completing the clipping process for the content I want to create, I'll move on to the next step, which involves using ideograms. To regenerate the clips we've gathered and avoid copyright issues, we'll use these as reference details to implement into our original content. This way, we're simply drawing inspiration from sample clips without directly copying. Next, go to ideogram.com. If you can't find the website, I'll include the link below this video for easier access. Here's what to do next. Click the Generate Bar section. Select Upload Image and navigate back to the folder where you stored all the cropped clips. Start with the very first image you cropped from the Jetsons. After uploading the image, click the Remix button and wait for the tool to automatically generate a prompt for the image. Once the prompt is generated, adjust the image weight slider to somewhere between 80 and 100 for the best results. I recommend setting it to the maximum 100 for more accuracy. This process ensures that the regenerated image retains some details but avoids directly copying the original, giving it a unique DNA graphic. This way, it won't exactly resemble the clip we initially cropped from the YouTube video. So same process for each clip to ensure you understand it fully and save time while creating viral 1950s film content. Simply upload the image, click the Remix button, and wait for the prompt to generate. Once it's ready, drag the image weight slider to 100. Repeat this process until you've regenerated all the clips we cropped from the start to the end of the video. As you can see, I'm just repeating the steps. If you're still confused about my process, feel free to rewind this video and go over it again until you fully understand how I create 1950s film style content. Since this process can be a bit tedious, I'll speed it up so we can move on to the next step. As you can see, I've now completed all the clips. Next, I'll carefully review each one to ensure I haven't missed anything. Once I've checked and analyzed them, I'll proceed to download the clips. When downloading, make sure to select the best outputs generated by Ideogram, those with unique characteristics, impressive graphics, full details, and clean visuals. To stay organized, I started from the bottom of the list, ensuring each clip is in proper sequence. Of course, I selected the ones that best match the 1950s film style while maintaining excellent quality. Now, I'll speed up the process again to move things along efficiently. Now it's time to generate animations from the images we downloaded from Ideogram. For this, we'll use Runway Gen 3, one of the best tools for creating stunning animations and bringing static images to life. Runway Gen 3 offers a variety of features and AI tools to enhance and modify your images based on the style you want to achieve. Some of its key options include image-to-image transform an image into a stylized version or another format. Infinite image extend your images seamlessly. Expand image, add more context or expand the borders of your image. Erase and replace, remove or replace elements within an image. Upscaling images enhance the resolution and quality of your visuals. With these tools, you can elevate your images and create unique, dynamic animations that align with your creative vision. Before using Runway Gen 3, ensure that you're subscribed to their Pro plan, which costs around $95 per month. This subscription unlocks unlimited generation capabilities, making it worth the investment. If your movie trailer goes viral and reaches around 100,000 views, you'll easily recoup your expenses. However, if you're on a tight budget, you can explore alternative AI generation tools like Kyber AI or others that offer free plans for new users. These can be great options for getting started without incurring costs. Go to Workspace Assets, create a dedicated folder to keep your clips organized and separate from other projects or movie trailers you've animated. Upload a video. Start by uploading one image or clip. Use in generative video. Select the uploaded image, click the button Use in generative video, and then add the image to your project. Set the prompt for simplicity. I'll use the prompt cinematic to maintain the high-quality style needed for a 1950s themed film trailer. This approach ensures an organized workflow and helps you create a polished animation efficiently. I usually keep the prompt simple to avoid overthinking the details for each image. I just use the word cinematic and Runway Gen 3 automatically generates its own scenario based on that. If you're new to this and want to use their guide, simply click on View Guide to access instructions on how to properly use the tool. The guide includes all the prompts and tips to help you get started. I recommend focusing on the camera style options, as they provide great results for your animations. Just follow their instructions carefully and you'll be on the right track. The process is the same here. I'll upload all the images we downloaded from Ideogram, and as usual, I'll stick to the simple prompt cinematic to speed up the creation of each clip. This is the most time-consuming part of making this kind of content, so to save time and avoid delays, I'll speed up the process until we reach the end. And it's done. We now have all the clips needed to create the Super Panavision 1950s film. Next, let's return to the YouTube video where we got the reference for the Jetsons 1950s film. Simply copy the link, go to downsub.com, paste the link, and click download. Then, click the raw button to copy the entire voiceover and paste it into ChatGPT to convert it into a well-structured paragraph and reword the script. Follow the prompt I provided in the video to avoid any mistakes. Once everything looks good, just click enter and you're all set. After rewording the script using ChatGPT, the next step is to create a prompt for ChatGPT generate background music for the Jetsons 1950s film. Simply use this prompt. Can you provide an exact music background prompt for this Jetsons movie trailer? Minimum of 50 words only. This will give you a detailed and fitting music prompt that you can use to enhance the trailer with an appropriate background score, tailored to match the 1950s film style. After typing the prompt, simply press enter and wait for the generation process to complete. If you're not satisfied with the output from ChatGPT, you can re-request with a more specific prompt, such as can you make it more likely 1950s vibe to refine the results and get the exact tone you're looking for. Next, go to 11 Labs to generate the voiceover. One of my go-to voiceover options is David Castlemore, who has a great style for this type of content. If you want to use him as well, you can find him in their sound library. Just copy and paste the narration, then click Generate Speech.
Step into a world where the future is faster, funnier, and more futuristic than ever before. Meet the Jetsons, the galaxy's most high-flying family. Join George Jetson, a loving father with a knack for finding himself in tight spots at spacely sprockets. his wife.
The result will be a fantastic sounding voiceover that really brings the 1950s vibe to life. Doesn't it sound amazing? For the background music, I'll be using Suno AI. I'll provide the link below the video to make it easier for you to find. First, log in using your Google account. Suno AI offers a wide range of music genres to choose from, such as hip-hop beats, orchestral, folk songs, rock, and more. Next, go to the Create section. Click the instrumental button, and then copy and paste the prompt you generated from ChatGPT. Click Create, and I'll generate 4 different options from Suno AI. Then, I'll select the one that best matches the vibe and syncs with the Jetsons. For me, the more classy options seem to fit best with the content, so I'll click the download button for that track. Now, moving on to the final stage, the editing process. I'll be using CapCut for this step. First, I'll upload all the clips. I'll start by dragging the voiceover and the background music into the timeline. I'll adjust the voiceover so that it isn't too close to the first frame of the video, creating a smoother flow for the movie trailer. Then, I'll cut the background music and add another copy at the end. Now I'll place all the clips we generated with Runway Gen 3. The first thing I'll do is adjust all the clips to be in the right order, making sure they sync perfectly with what the voiceover is saying. Just follow what I did here, make sure to watch it carefully, as I've detailed every step of the process. A key technique when editing like this is to first listen to the voiceover before aligning the clips to match it in order. Since we've already reworded the voiceover, I'll speed up this process so you don't get bored. Once I've finished aligning and arranging the clips, I'll add a blackout effect at the very end. To do this, simply click on Animation, choose Fade Out, and apply it to the clips. For the first clip, I'll apply Fade In to give the video a more professional, polished look, fitting for the Super Panavision style. Next, I'll adjust the volume and add the Fade Out effect to the end of the background music. Then, I'll apply color grading adjustments to give the video a true 1950s film feel. You can follow my settings, but feel free to tweak them to suit your own preferences, as long as they align with the video style you're aiming for. For the final touch, I'll add transitions. I'll alternate between black fade and mixed transitions for each clip. After completing this, I'll speed up the process. Make sure to review everything, and once you're satisfied, you're all done. Once everything is ready, click Export. For the resolution, choose 4K, and for the frame rate, make sure to set it to 60 FPS. But the process isn't finished yet. The most important step for boosting your views and improving the YouTube algorithm is creating a high-quality, eye-catching thumbnail. A well-designed thumbnail can make viewers click on your video immediately. Here's how I create a quick but effective thumbnail for the 1950s Super Panavision film. Select an image, choose one image from the ones you downloaded from Ideogram. Open Photoshop once you've picked your image. Paste it into Photoshop. Duplicate the image to create a layered effect. Use the eraser tool to blend this new layer into the main image. Make sure to leave space on the side for the video title. Color grading, apply some basic color grading to make it more visually appealing to viewers. Follow my settings, but feel free to adjust them as needed. Add the Jetsons logo, go to Google, search for the Jetsons logo, and once you find it, paste it into Photoshop. Resize and adjust the colors to fit with your design. This is a simple way to create a professional and attractive thumbnail. After that, here's the final result of the video.
Step into a world where the future is faster, funnier, and more futuristic than ever before. Meet the Jetsons, the galaxy's most high-flying family. Join George Jetson, a loving father with a knack for finding himself in tight spots at Spacely Sprockets. His wife, Jane, expertly juggling home life with the latest high-tech gadgets.
Believe me, if I can do this, you can absolutely do it too. Jump in, trust yourself, and let's see the amazing things you'll create. If this tutorial helped you and you enjoyed the content, a like or subscription would really mean a lot to me. Your support motivates me to keep creating more for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and help out however I can. Can't wait to see you in the next video.